Getting ahead in school. So here's Natalie with this week's Make the Grade Report.
Community service. Some high schools require it for graduation, and most colleges look for it on your application. Let's remember the reason service is valued in our society. It's good for others, and it's good for you. And don't tell me you can't think of anything to do. From packaging supplies for a homeless shelter to regularly visiting an elderly neighbor who lives alone. If you look around your community, you can find hundreds of ways to be of service. If you need suggestions, ask at school or your place of worship or even at City Hall. And if you're a faithful viewer of Teen Kids News, you'll know that we're always doing stories about teens who've come up with clever things to do for community service. That's another way to get lots of ideas. You see, watching TV can be good for you. I'm Natalie, and that's this week's advice on how to make the grade. Stress. We all feel it from time to time. I certainly do around test time. But too much stress can mean you're on overload. The University of Illinois advises students to learn how to give themselves a stress check. Some signs of stress overload are physical: headache, stomachache, trouble sleeping, and a loss or increase of appetite. Emotional or mental signs of too much stress can include feeling overwhelmed, being irritable, crying often, and having poor concentration and memory. There are behavioral signs too: turning to alcohol, drugs, or other harmful activity. If any of these seem familiar, speak to your parents, a counselor at school, or any other trusted adult. We teens already have enough to deal with. We certainly don't need to stress over stress. I'm Natalie, here to help you make the grade.
It's time for some advice on getting ahead in school. So here's Natalie with this week's Make the Grade Report.
There's something really amazing about history. It happens every day. So while it's great that you're watching this program, you might want to make the news a part of your daily diet. If you read just the front page of the newspaper every day between now and your high school graduation, you'll be a lot more aware of your world than many of your classmates. Knowing what's going on will not only make you a better student, but a better citizen.